Yesterday I mentioned that in order to properly care for our bodies and get us closer to fitness on the continuum, we need to pay attention to the quality and quantity of our movement and nutrition. In today's brief video, I'll share 2 tips about fueling our bodies for our activity level, with emphasis on the quality, quantity, and timing. This information comes from a few sources. The last year or so of reading everything I could get my hands on that pertains to performance nutrition, CrossFit Tradewinds Nutrition Seminars, CrossFit headquarters training and articles, and my go-to resource for anything related to women's performance nutrition and fitness, which is a book by Dr. Stacy Sims entitled Roar. Note that when I use the word women or female, I'm talking about biological sex, not gender identity or expression. Specifically, those who have had or have menstrual cycles and whose bodies have natural fluctuations of progesterone and estrogen. This matters when it comes to our performance, but more on that in tomorrow's video. We need to eat within 30 minutes prior to going to bed. I found this particularly mind-blowing because it goes against everything I was taught about eating healthy and losing weight. I always heard we should stop eating at 6 p.m., stop eating at 8 p.m., etc. It turns out that our bodies go through some of their most important restorative processes at night, namely muscle repair. And if we don't feed our bodies through the night, we'll lose the gains we make in the gym or while we're out and about during the day. This is especially true for women. In about 5 days leading up to our periods, as progesterone and estrogen spike and can significantly impact our ability to build and sustain muscle. So we need to find a slow-absorbing protein, such as casein, and a little fat, like a nut butter, to have right before bed. Tip number 2 was also surprising for me, because, as I believe is true for most of us, I'm a product of the advertisements that have surrounded me since birth. This has to do with avoiding added fructose during exercise. We want to choose sugars that are rapidly available to us, and fructose is processed and stored in the liver, which takes time. Also, if you have too much fructose in your intestines, they will pull water into the intestines, which will cause GI issues, and nobody wants that during their workout. Sports drinks such as vitamin water, Powerade, and Gatorade have added fructose. We need to read all of the labels of what we consume and look for drinks that use glucose or sucrose to help keep our blood sugar levels stable for longer workouts. So that's it for today's video, short and sweet. I look forward to sharing a little bit more tomorrow. Just like any changes we make that we want to sustain, little by little is what will get us there.